Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Rise of the Runelords, Savage Worlds edition. Does anybody want to recap what the heck happened last time?
We talked a lot. I think did we go on the boar hunt?
We did go on the boar
Boar
hunt. It
hunt.
was it was very quick.
hmm
Mhm.
My character once again in a Rune Lord's game almost got seduced or attempted to be seduced by a shopkeeper's daughter.
Okay, you played the. Did you play Bard last time too?
No, I was a gunslinger last time.
No, but you were very charismatic.
No, it wasn't. You
You
just
tried to
you just
be.
like screwing with me.
That's possible.
Yeah. So yeah, those two events. I think a lot of role playing. We did because there's the week before that we or the session before where we went and beat up the skeleton guys.
Correct. Snax did notice that one of her daggers was
hmm
missing, and that was a whole thing.
Mhm.
Also, beginning announcement. If you hear any sound in the background, that's from Sirenscape. Check out. There should be a link in the description or somewhere that legally we have to put there in order to use their stuff. Check them out. I don't remember how much they are a month anymore.
I want to
It's
say it's like
22 every other
22.
month.
Might be something like
That
that.
sounds
Yeah.
right.
I only
But
remember because Retroverse.
yeah.
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 Go
So
check that out. Whatever. The free
yeah.
plug. You're welcome.
Yeah. So check Sirenscape out as we are legally obligated because they do produce some wonderful sound sets.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um.
The
Full bundle. Like I think they used to offer like fantasy or sci-fi or specific things. Just get the full thing. You get all the stuff, and you can just keep it even after your
Oh.
thing of scars. I think.
It's oh yeah, okay. It's $22 every other month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Super cool. Go check
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah. So you should be hearing stuff. This is the
Official
Rune
Rise of the
official
Rune
Rune Lords. Yeah.
Lords.
If you know to go to Scotty Hood's channel and do Rain and Misrule, you'll hear the Dragon Heist soundtrack they have, which was wonderful one. Hopefully this one is as good.
Yeah. So
And secret announcement? No, no, just messing with
secret announcement,
you.
baby.
Yes. We once again are joined by our mysterious player, Baby, who appears to have like a black halo over her head because the sound mic.
The pop filter.
Yeah.
The BABY instead of the BBG or whatever
Mhm.
BBEG.
All right, kiddo. That's it. You're playing the big bad evil.
Mm, keeping us up at night.
No, you're
No,
not
I
evil.
don't want to be evil.
You are not.
Uh, but
Yeah, so we pick up with you guys in the Rusty Dragon, having just dropped off that boar with a Miko so that she can roast it for you so that you guys can enjoy a meal together.
yes, as I click the Rusty Dragon Inn sunset.
Ooh, fancy.
Y'all can hear this, right?
I think you could turn it up a couple notches.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are kind of noise canceling, so I can't. So it sounds like muffled to me comparatively. I probably could also do that.
That's what I usually have to do to hear her.
Yeah. So we are the Rusty Dragon eating boar.
Hmm. Yeah, she
Dang it, the snacks go in the room again.
it's a large enough animal that she was able to split it up into a couple of different things. So you guys probably have a couple of steaks of it, and then she's also going to make a big stew with it, with
Hmm.
whatever is left.
Well, I am not very hungry. You guys can eat. I will eat later.
Even after the hunt, you're not feeling up for joining us?
No, no. I'm not really. I'm not really hungry at all.
You don't seem to be eating a lot, right? Do you have some sort of eating disorder?
What? No, no.
Those are serious things, and you should seek help if you do.
No, thank you, Aarrol. I am fine. I just prefer
To snack?
ha no, I prefer my meat made a certain way.
Oh, you like your steaks well done, and you don't want all of us to, judge you for that.
Yes.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
We all go through that phase when we're younger.
We're all scared of the red and the pink and whatnot, and it's it's totally all right. No judgment here.
You can have your meat as just leathery as you want.
Or maybe the opposite. Fucking have it as raw as you want.
Yeah,
Again, no judgment.
you can just raw dog that
A
steak.
wink.
But yeah, seriously, and I'm just saying you can
Kevin, you made
trust
me
us.
laugh so hard I almost put the nipple into the baby's eyeball.
It's not where it belongs.
I've been there. Well, if you're not hungry, it's perfectly fine. You're joining us, just as camaraderie, yes.
Would you like you can just drink and stand here with us?
Yes, that's what I will do.
As you
Does
guys
anyone know what happened to our feline friend?
Oh, I think I saw like some sort of mystical red light somewhere, and he just ran off, or maybe heard some jingling
laser
outside.
pointer.
Yeah.
Mothman showed up.
Squirrel.
We're either going to fight or we're going to fuck, and I'm not going to rest until I find out which.
Why not both?
That's all. In like
I have won. I have dominated you, and now you will dominate me.
We just need to clip this and send it to Alt and just title it, just throw yeeting Alt under the bus.
Safe word is papaya.
Why?
Why not?
I like P words.
I'm more of a flatwood monsters myself.
So, as you guys are sitting down enjoying your boar steaks and drinks, as it were, the door of the tavern is slammed open, and this elderly, dark silver-haired man storms into the room, bellowing out a command in a language that is unfamiliar to most of you. Snax, you actually recognize it as Minkinian, a language that Emiko speaks occasionally.
Oh.
And as soon as he barges in, the happy chatter in the room just instantly quiets down as everybody just suddenly becomes very interested in their meals.
I'm familiar with several languages, but not that one.
For what it's worth, Callie, I believe you still have one language that you haven't picked. You can choose that's the one that you know if you want.
Why not?
All right.
I'll do it.
I will send it to you so you know how to spell it, so you can put it on your character sheet. And you know that what he yelled when he stormed in was he demanded to know, where the hell is my daughter?
Oh boy.
And he starts like stalking around the room clearly looking for somebody.
Seems to be on a mission.
He's looking for his daughter.
Oh, you understand him. Oh, excellent. Who is his daughter? Do we know that?
Can I put the context clues together?
Yeah, looking at him, it's so Amiko is Minkinian, effectively the um Pathfinder equivalent of like
Japan.
Japanese. Um they're the only family in Sandpoint that are from Minkai. So the family resemblance is pretty strong. It's fairly obvious.
Oh, all humans look like me.
I'm old.
Selves.
My eyes don't work very well.
He's looking for our host, I believe. His daughter. Should I go tell her?
You could, yeah, maybe go get in the back and check her out.
Yeah. I'm gonna head back into the back.
I don't think she's here.
As soon as you say that, Aarrol, he sort of his eyes land on you. Ah, the heroes of Sandpoint, how quaint. As if the antics that you guys did that day didn't make things worse.
Is he talking about us?
I heard that one of you even nearly caused another fire. Wouldn't that have been spectacular? Celebrate the rebuilding of the cathedral with another celebrate the rebuilding of a cathedral after a fire by sparking another one.
Next time we'll let the goblins just, stab you and burn your stuff down. I mean, that's
This
fine.
sort of thing is the thing that should be handled by professionals, by the town guard. The town guard was more than enough to handle a few goblins.
I have no doubt in their abilities, but as concerned citizens, I felt the need to step in and provide any kind of help I could.
We have social responsibility to protect the citizens and the properties of people around us. To do otherwise would be murder by negligence.
Also, I used to be professional. It's been, several decades, but
yeah.
Oh, just what we need. Retired adventurers filling the minds of the people of this town with stories of heroes and treasure and ancient things that are best left forgotten.
only if they ask.
I'm a storyteller. That's part of my job. I mean, I tell tall tales and stories like that. People do that.
And I'm ancient things best left forgotten.
Yeah, like his ex-wife.
At that point, you do get a
uptown.
couple of laughs from people around you. Snax, at this point, if you like, you could slip away into the kitchen.
That's what I would do. I don't want to draw attention to myself, so I'm going as sneaky as possible.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Whee! So remind me again what I
It's
roll.
whatever your dice is plus a d6, and you take the higher of the two, and if you roll with your max, you re-roll and keep adding them together.
Alright, I got a 5.
So your base difficulty is 4, so you do succeed. He's not paying attention. He is more interested in attempting to talk down to Zaro and Aarrol and not doing a very good job of it. Sorry, the baby's having a crisis. Ooh.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
She like tried to down 20 milliliters instantly and is struggling.
Chug.
Yeah, I go into the kitchen.
Yeah, Miko is standing in the kitchen, stirring a pot of soup and sort of like curiously looking at the door. You okay?
I'm down, Percy.
What's going on out there? Is everything all right?
I say in the language that I don't know how to say.
Minkinian.
Mankinian, your father is here.
Really?
I believe so.
Fantastic.
Also, I know this is not the right time. But can I have some of the, like, you know, my prepared meats later? Not right now. Later.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Let me go deal with this. And also I'm gonna pause
Yeah.
the video. 'Cause-
Yep.
Hi, welcome back.
Yeah,
Uh,
so yeah, Snax was talking to Amiko, I believe, in the kitchen
yeah,
with the frying pan.
she says, right. Okay, I will get you your meal after I deal with this.
Yeah, that seems perfectly
And she
reasonable.
says this while gesturing with the like dripping soup ladle. And
You want
wanders rushes out into the main room where everyone is. And as soon as she rushes out, he immediately starts in yelling in Mancunian. And she responds as well. Snax, you can tell that they're arguing. It seems like he's yelling at her and telling her that he's leaving Sandpoint and basically giving her an ultimatum: come back to Magnamar with me or be cut out of the will. After a few minutes of arguing, Amiko tells him to leave her in, both in Mancunian and then in Common. Albeit with a string of creative and shocking profanity.
Never heard that language in a long time.
And when she tells him that, he reaches out angrily and tries to like grab her by the hair. But she dodges to the side and hits him with the soup ladle and just splatters him with soup stock and bits of pork and mushrooms and all kinds of mess all over his hair and outfit. And he just sputters angrily, furiously for a moment before finally finding his voice and says, you're as dead to me as your mother. And turns and stalks out. And she kind of stares for a second and blinks back tears before shaking them away and picking up her ladle and sort of looking at it and says, well, I'll need a clean ladle now since jackass stew isn't on the menu.
Doesn't sound very tasty.
She turns to Snax in the doorway. Thanks for letting me know he was here.
Are you okay? Do you need anything?
No, he's. And at this point, like everybody had been kind of watching, and she just sort of like shoots a glare to the rest of the room, and they all go back to their meals. And she sort of shakes her head. No,
Cowards.
I don't know. He's been acting strange the last couple of weeks, and our relationship has always been strained, but I just didn't expect him to pull mom out like that. That was a low blow.
Yeah. If
But
you, if you want to talk about it, I can listen. I got big ears.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Mom died a few years ago, and things have not ever been quite the same since in our family. And our family's kind of fucked up to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
She was kind of what was holding us together. At that point, she sort of retires back to the kitchen. If Snax, if you want to go with her, she won't stop you. But She says to everyone, soup will be out shortly.
I think I will sit back down with Zaro and Aarrol Lei.
How was she doing?
She said that her relationship with her father is strained.
Mhm.
I don't know if she's doing very well, but I don't think I would be able to help in any kind of way. But
Yeah. Family issues are quite difficult to mend.
mhm.
Yeah, that's why I ate all mine. I'm just messing with
Okay, yeah, you got us. We were worried for a second.
you. Yeah.
Uh,
My family's safe in a far off land.
Mhm.
Big city down south of Magnamore. That's where they're at. Yeah, I'm not one of those like, ooh, I'm an orphan. I don't want attachments. Ooh. I mean,
well, that's good. I mean,
it's like, you know how many adventurers are just like, I'm an orphan. I must adventure because I have nothing else in life. That's so cliche. Then have them get like a rat familiar or something.
oh god, they do like the rats.
I know.
I look at Percy.
I will say, the raccoon is new to me.
Yeah, I mean, trash pandas are an
Pers-
upgrade.
Percy, who had been like halfway to stealing something off of somebody else's plate.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't do that, buddy.
As you can have some of mine. Kind of scooches his plate towards the edge of the table.
He like very carefully approaches, and then when he gets close enough, just snatches it, like he's afraid you're gonna take it back.
You ever give him that fairy floss stuff?
I don't want to revisit the time that I did.
Oh,
That was a tough moment for both of us.
Yeah.
Oh, you poor sweet child.
Yeah.
you're so confused. Where did it go?
Yeah. I
Yes, sounds
How about-
fun.
How about you, Snacks? Do you have family around and or no? Or...
what about you, Zaro?
Oh,
Any grandkids?
unfortunately not. The love of my life did pass away, but not, before anything serious could really happen. But our love was strong. Our love was short, unfortunately. But and I've never felt like relooking, and all the rest of my family is either very very far away or gone already. So it's been me for the last several decades.
And you humans live so short of lives.
Yeah. Bastard.
Yeah. And by the time you're old and gray and senile, I was, just becoming an adult.
Yeah, rub it in, why don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Different perspective on things.
Yep. But
I could become friends with 4 or 5 generations of humans.
Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just kind of been me, so that's all right.
Yeah.
I've been happy, so
That's what matters.
as best I can be anyway, you know.
Yeah.
But
Happiness is the main goal of life. And things that bring you happiness, like gold and adventure, booties, stuff. Pirate booty, treasure.
I'm sure that's what you meant.
Yeah, it's funny. You can say you want booty, and it actually has two meanings for adventurers, and both are very relevant.
Mhm.
yeah.
Hey, you guys ever been down to like the shackles where all the pirates are?
A couple times, yes. Made my way that way.
I can't say I have.
I still have some souvenir. Oh, hang on. Where is it? And he like looks for like his backpack. Oh, yes, I got a couple of, and he pulls out like manacles, like a couple of souvenirs.
Inky.
Just have those in your backpack.
You don't?
All adventuring men have those.
Never know what happens, you know, on adventures.
Hmm.
And plus, it's been collecting dust, you know.
Capture a prisoner or something and want to keep them, bound so that you can take them to town for the, guard to take care of.
I mean, rope is nice in a pinch, but you know, when you have manacles and the key, you know, a
Rope's
little
a
Fair.
bit
hard.
easier to get through.
What are you, Snax? Yes, we're talking about you. How?
Yeah, where's your family from?
Oh, it's just me and Percy.
Oh, you just popped into existence. That's nice. That's beautiful.
Ex nihilo?
Yeah.
So are you an orphan then? This is God
Oh,
damn it! Why
shit.
do I always forget his name? Foxglove.
Uh,
Talking at this
Oh,
point, he had probably I'll say he
Thought
had
it
stepped
smelled
away for a
cabbage.
while and came back after the chaos that was the mess with Lonjiku Kajitsu, Amiko's father.
Gesundheit.
I might as well be.
Mm,
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm an orphan myself, so I kind of understand that.
really?
Yes, my parents died when my siblings and I were very young in a house fire.
Mm.
Terrible way to go. I'm very sorry to hear that.
It was quite sad, but I had a decent upbringing out in Magnamar. I was spent some time in an orphanage there and then was adopted by a very loving family.
That's good.
Yeah.
Recently actually rebought my home in the hinterlands, and I'm very excited to try and spruce it up, make it back to the point where it's livable again.
Sounds like a worthy cause.
Well,
I will say, our host could be a very good adventurer herself. I've seen plenty of adventures with worse moves than hers. At that dodge and the follow-up whack. I was impressed.
Snax, you do know that Amiko actually did do adventuring for a while. She adventured for a few years before she bought the Rusty Dragon. But even though she still has all of her gear, she doesn't really do any of that anymore.
She's practiced at it.
Ah, yes. That would explain it. Yep. Seems she still got some left.
Yeah.
That's good. I
Um,
wish I could say the same.
no, you've got it, Zaro.
Oh, stop trying to flatter me.
No, I mean,
continue.
I didn't say stop. No, my eyes have gone. Joints aren't what they used to be. I may, if anything, I've been able to keep my mind, a little maintained, but the rest of me has kind of gone into shambles.
I hear there's a magical elixir of some sort down in the Grundy, I think it is, continent that can restore one's youth.
Ah, the elixir from Fluvia.
Yeah. Oh, you know about it, Foxglove.
I've heard of some alchemical things in my time.
Yeah. So maybe one day you can like go down there and see about getting a little bit of that juice.
Maybe, if I have anything worth, sticking around for, I might.
So, yeah, it's been fun times.
Where have you? May I ask, Snax? How did you and Percy Where did you find each other?
Oh, it's been a few years since I found him, but we were I was I've been traveling around for a while. And I kind of picked him up with me.
Free raccoon, yes. Yeah.
Free raccoon. He was going through my stuff, and I bopped him on the nose, and it's kind of like he kind of just stuck around.
The rest is history, as it were.
Yeah. He's helped me through a lot of stuff, so. But it's, we'll have to move on soon again.
Oh, so soon?
She looks out the window, if there is one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, probably.
Foxglove sort of. Well,
Probably.
that's a shame. If there's anything that we can do to help, you've done so much for this town and for the people here. I'm sure that they'd be willing to do whatever they can to make sure that you're comfortable where you are. If you want to stay, obviously, no need to.
Thank you, Foxglove, but I am I'm kind of what you would call a lone wolf.
Yes. Yes, I can see that as you hang out with the rest of us.
Well, sometimes a lone wolf needs a pack.
Then they're not a lone wolf, are they?
Guess not.
Oh, my butt.
Would you like a pillow, Aarrol?
Yeah,
I
my
just
pillow.
have one in my backpack.
You don't?
Yeah, my butt pillow fell off my chair, so.
Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah, you know it's elves in our sensitive rears.
Fragile physique.
Small ass.
Yeah, yeah, some people,
It's canon. Elves have flat asses in Pathfinder.
Yeah, you know how like everyone talks about cake and everything. We have more like, mini cupcake. It's like a mini cupcake,
Big ears and flat ass.
Yeah. Just straight. That's why we're drawn to humans. Badunk-a-dunk.
Fair,
Same.
Some people are really into big ears. And some people into really big rears.
Mhm.
It's a circle of life kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
The circle.
Title of the episode.
You
Big
know what they
ears,
say?
big ears,
Big ears,
big
big
fears, no,
rears.
no fears.
You know what they say about elves with big ears? They can hear better.
It's true.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Snax has elven ancestry, right?
Yes. I
Yeah.
believe she is a half elf.
Yeah. See, one of your parents knew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not one of them. I'm pretty sure. You know, I would know.
It's good to know. Thank you, Aarrol.
I mean, I've
you
been
know I'm not
around.
you're not my dad.
Yeah, I've been around a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't been that much.
I mean, as it is, you both could possibly be my father.
Mm.
How many winters you see?
Makes everyone at the table uncomfortable.
I mean,
About
I can adopt
25.
you if that'll make you happy, but biologically, I can guarantee you ain't.
I'm about 25 winters.
Yeah, so definitely not from him. Pretty sure it's been longer since he's
I mean, you
done.
don't know.
I'm just guessing because
Oh,
humans.
I was thinking of the Drawfee where they're talking about Waluigi.
Waluigi fuck, dude.
Zaro fucks, dude.
Like, humans stop after the age of like 40, right?
No.
That's when everything
No.
breaks down.
No.
Sometimes it feels like it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how humans age. Like 40 is like the equivalent of an elven like 220 or something. I mean, how many elven years is every human year? Like, I hear that like
What
a
is that in
dog is
dog
one.
years?
Yeah, it's like dogs are 1 to 7 humans, so it's like human 1 to 7. So you're like 60, and that's like I don't know 370 in elven years or something.
I stopped counting.
All right.
Yeah. I you're neither of you are my father. I was just joking. But I think I am going to
Get out of this conversation.
get out of this conversation.
Transition.
Understandable. But I'll
Yeah,
say unless
it
there's
was good
anything
talking
else,
to you guys.
anything else you guys want to have a discussion about, we can go to the next morning after you guys have your meal and settle down for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that works.
The next morning, anything you guys are doing other than are you? I think the only one of you that are ones of you that are staying in the Rusty Dragon are Snax and Banyen, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
I got a small apartment.
Okay.
Because I'm a native of Sandpointian.
I have a house.
That
So
studio apartment.
the next morning when you guys wake up, what would the first thing y'all be doing?
Well, first wake up, I'm just like, chamber pot time.
First interesting thing.
Chamber pot. Well, after that, I probably go to one of the local places to get some food because I probably don't eat too much at home. Just open up the one cabinet.
Moths.
It's like just see like the cheese just crawling on its own. I think I'll eat out again.
Where you going?
I don't know, the Rusty Dragon. Everyone seems to be there. Same with two of my friends. supposed to meet anyone today? As I'm working on my instrument.
Maybe no.
I play a nice tune to wake everyone in the inn up that are like eating and stuff. So.
Okay.
And to see if I can get a little extra coin in order to pay for lunch or breakfast. No, I rolled 2 3s. I was like, la, la, la. Okay, I need some coffee first.
Snacks, you do hear that this morning. As your Amiko is coming around with breakfast, she does stop by your table. And now Aarrol has been in Sandpoint for a couple of years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
She steps by and sits down for a second and says, I just wanted to see if you guys had heard anything. I know that you had done some things with Hemlock and whatnot over the past couple of days. Did you know that Shalelu is back in town? You know that Shalelu is a bounty hunter that operates in the local area. He usually passes through town like once or twice a season to buy supplies. Um, she usually hangs out at the Rusty Dragon. She's close friends with Amiko. Um, but she's not due in town for like another month or two. She normally, when she does stop by, she's usually here at the Rusty Dragon for several hours before she does anything else.
No, I can't say that I saw her walking around, but yeah, this town's huge. There's lots of people around.
Yeah, I heard she came in looking kind of disheveled, like she'd been riding all night, traveling all night.
Yeah, well, if we see her, oh, if I see her, oh, yeah, let
Yeah,
her know
if
you
you see her-
inquired.
Yeah, let her know I'm thinking about her. I'm a little worried. Um, is Snacks coming down for breakfast at all, or hanging out in her room, or?
I think she'll come down. And she sees she sees Aarrol, and she'll sit at the table. How's it going?
Pretty good. Nice morning, very bright. Nice breeze. Can't complain. Slept pretty well.
That's good.
What about you? You finally get your dinner?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Nice. Uh, sleep well?
I never sleep well, but yeah,
Oh,
I guess.
what's up? I mean, do you need some? There's an alchemist in town. Might be able to get you some of the special sleep herbs. I've had to use them before.
No. I don't want. I don't like that kind of stuff.
You tried herbal tea?
Tried tea. I honestly don't think it's gonna help with this.
Those issues. Yes, I can't really help with that. But yeah, I suggest herbals. Maybe try to go to bed a little bit earlier. Warm milk. That helps. Counting
Yeah.
dragons.
Dragons might help. I have tried sheep, but dragons might help.
Yeah, I hear half elves sometimes have issues with sleeping because of the difference between elf and human physiology. Like we barely sleep. We, we do our own funny thing, and humans don't. So I hear sometimes half elves basically just suffer from eternal insomnia.
Well, maybe
So
it's
sad.
it has It has affected me for as long as I can remember, so...
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And then most magics are you resistant to, which is also a pain in the ass, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
You have no idea.
So what's Zara doing this morning?
Oh, he woke up. He did his walkabout. Just getting some exercise in. Probably about this time, maybe he's
Right
in
back.
front of the Rusty Dragon where he went like the long way around. Check in to see if anyone he knows is up.
As you were walking around, sorry, give me a second. I was reading a thing.
It's okay. Take your time. I was trying to figure out, like, Counting Dragons didn't sound right. I was like, what the fuck is that band? It's Imagine Dragons. And then I was trying to
Imagine Dragons.
And so I was trying to think of trying to like okay, as soon as I get to the bar, how am I gonna?
What
I don't
joke am
know.
I gonna make?
Yeah, what jokes? Have you tried imagining dragons? The bones of dragons. I don't know. I don't know. I think I only know like 2 songs of these. They have a lot of songs on here. Anyway.
As you guys or as you're walking to through town towards the Rusty Dragon, Zaro, a young boy, a local kid that sorry, I just got a notification. His family, his parents work in the grocer's market. Sort of approaches you as his mom's out at in the front of the house hanging up laundry. And he sort of, Mister, hi, I had a question. You helped with the goblins, right?
I did my part. Yes.
Right. I have a problem. I have a
Oh.
closet goblin that
Oh.
I have. I think it's. I think I can maybe deal with it, but I wanted to know, do you think this would help? And he like reaches into this bag that he has and pulls out a toy wooden sword that he had, looks like one of the ones that they were giving out at the festival. He says, I don't know if it's good enough. I know that your friend was using like the fancy metal ones, but this is what I got.
Let me take a look at that. I hold it and I just kind of inspect it a little bit. And so tell me, lad, how what? Describe this closet goblin for me.
Well, well, I'd say it's short, but it's about my size and like green and sharp teeth and angry and my dog hates it. My dad says it's not real, but I know it is.
Okay. Yes, this might do the trick. But let me just get a little bit more info, and he kind of rests on his set, like when
as
are you?
As
No,
you're
sorry, go
talking,
ahead.
his mom sort of notices him, sort of like looks around, realizes he's missing, and hurries over. I'm so sorry. Is he bothering?
Absolutely not. No, we were just having a short conversation.
Yeah, Aaron, go.
He happened to recognize me from a couple nights ago. Just when everything was going crazy.
Right. Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Aaron, go get some breakfast. I'll be in a minute. And She sends him on in. He sort of waves. Sorry, he's been having nightmares ever since the raid. It's been going on about thinking that there are monsters in his closet, and
Well, in as comfy and as nice as this town is, unfortunately, we do live in a world where monsters are right around the corner and can even be, inside our own homes. But I'm sure things are fine. But since I happen to be here and he happens to, he at least recognizes something about me, and maybe I can reassure him if that's all right with you.
I mean, if you want to check the closet again, my husband's checked it multiple times and found nothing. But if it'll help him sleep, then
yeah, it will help. Aaron, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's as long as he can get some peace of mind. That would be what was best. If he has peace of mind, you have peace of mind.
I would appreciate that.
Yes.
Obviously, if you want to get some breakfast or something, I know it's quite early.
Oh no, it's perfectly fine. I'm already here. I can come back around. Let the boy eat some. But I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go around the block.
Okay.
But right, and then he'll just do that.
And then make your way to the Rusty Dragon to hear the tail end of Aarrol and Snax's conversation about herbal tea and that not doing anything for her.
Have you tried imagining dragons?
Actually,
I knew it was coming, and I still almost spit out my soda.
I didn't think you were gonna do it.
I don't have a follow-up. I don't have another joke to that.
No, unfortunately, it's imagining dragons is too much.
Too real.
Too real.
How about thinking
It's
of thunder?
radioactive.
You thinking or listening to thunder?
No, that's where
I had one.
hide.
I had one. I did an extra one in my pocket.
Oh shoot.
I'm assuming by this end of the conversation I missed sleep problems.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've had sleep problems for a while. But I'm fine. It's fine.
Yes, I believe you 100%. A wink. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But it's not a big deal. So what's going on with your morning?
Oh, just taking my morning stroll, stretch the legs, make sure they don't, get worse, etc., etc. Ran into a nice young boy who's worried about closet goblins, but, who isn't these days?
Closet goblins?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go back around in just a moment, let the boy finish breakfast and, see if I can reassure him some. He seemed to recognize at least me from the other night, so he would definitely recognize you guys. So
yeah, we should go pay him a visit. We have nothing else to do this morning.
Yeah,
maybe sign some autographs.
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
Is his mom single?
No.
No. All right, that's fine.
Come on, Percy.
So. Yeah, it's just, you guys want to finish any food you had or drinks, coffee, etc.?
No, I'm pretty much done mine. I mean,
Percy offers you a slice of bacon. Snax, you have no idea where he got it from.
That.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay.
He hands you one and then shoves the other one in his mouth.
Okay. And he takes what little bit he has, takes a bit off and hands the majority of it back to Percy, and he pops the other part in his mouth.
Where did you get that?
Floor bacon. Floor bacon, it happens, you know.
It's okay. It's clean as they wash them.
Off in the back of the like the far end of the room, you hear two people arguing about who stole the other one's bacon.
Where should we go?
Where should we go? And yes,
Cool.
So you guys make your way over to the home of this young boy. It's a it's a relatively simple house. Just the one floor. And as soon as you knock, the woman opens the door and she's got a young baby on her hip. And you see the little boy at the table behind her. Everything okay?
I think I had the wrong sound set. I moved my
Sitting at the
phone.
table behind her, eating what looks like a bowl of like oats or oatmeal or something or some, and he sort of waves. You came back.
I did come
Hey,
back. Yes.
We're friends.
Yes. More, backup just in case that just in case the closet goblin is a little too much for myself to handle. So.
His mom sort of invites you in. I apologize for all of this hassle. It just Mr. Zaro offered, and at this point, anything that'll get him to sleep through the night will help. I'm Emil. My husband, Alrugast, is at work, unfortunately, but like I said, he's already checked the closet. But you guys are welcome to give it a look around, see if.
Yeah, we'll give it a look. I'm good when it comes to hiding in the closet. So just in case there's like secret passages or something. What?
Nothing.
She's like, I'll show you to his room, and Aaron's like, no, I got it, I'll show. And shoves his bowl aside and sort of knocks it over and rushes further into the house. Leads you to
Guess
this.
we'll follow him.
This small room. It does have a bed that takes up pretty much the entire room and one small closet that's kind of it's shorter than like your average adult height. It's sort of built into the side where the roof slopes down a little bit. He says it's in there. And you see at the foot of the bed is two little bowls that are crudely carved with the name Petal, and sleeping on the bed is a dog.
Oh.
It sort of looks up to you guys as soon as you walk in.
Quick, Snack, speak to the dog.
Why would I be able to do that?
You speak to Percy all the time.
Hi, puppy.
All right. He just sort of looks at you and does the thing where he like gets up and stretches.
Oh, big stretch.
And then hops down to sniff you guys.
That's yeah, kid. I'm not sure there's a goblin per se. Dogs and goblins hate each other.
Yeah, no. Every time the goblin comes out at night, Petal just goes nuts, barking and carrying on and growling and everything. And at this point, Emil is his mom has sort of come down the hallway behind you guys, and she says, like I said, I don't think there's a goblin, but Petal has been acting up the last couple of nights. We were thinking that he was smelling like a rat or something.
When did this start?
I don't know, a couple of nights ago.
Well, either way, rat or goblin, we'll figure this all out.
Did it happen to start right after the Swallowtail Festival?
I mean, like the nightmares, I think started a little bit before that, after that, but maybe around that time, yeah.
Okay, buddy, start sniffing the floors. Do you get like a detect
Percy starts
spell?
sniffing the floor and start immediately
Oh.
beelines to the dog's bowl of food.
I think I used to know, but it's a lot of my books and stuff have kind of gone to the wayside and kind of deteriorated. So unfortunately, no, I don't know that at the moment, or don't remember at least.
Nice. So Aarrol just starts creeping along the floor like.
I mean, it sounds like a hollow closet door. Opening it up, you can see that there are a handful of the boys' outfits hung up in there, and a couple of what look like crates and boxes of things thrown in there, as well as like a pile of furs and things that are they probably pull out in winter for when the temperatures drop quite a bit.
So now, okay, everybody. I learned this from a traveler. It works on rabbits and goblins. Shave and a haircut. Shave and a hair.
You don't hear
As I'm
anything.
not gonna say.
I'm not quite familiar with that technique personally, but
They just can't resist knocking back. I learned it from a judge.
I get that reference. Aaron, may I see your weapon?
He hands over his wooden sword.
Yes, and I do the
I
the
thought
check.
I thought you were talking to me and got my name wrong.
No.
Humans do that often. Arrow is apparently very hard for them to pronounce.
It's Aarrol.
Yeah, no.
I know, and I'm sorry. I didn't make the introductions. That is my I've forgotten the words. This is Aaron.
Aaron or ER?
No, Aaron.
Like spelling?
Aeren.
Aaron.
Ah. Do you got a brother named Jacob with 2 Ks?
And as he does that, as he's like checking, he kind of he says a couple of like magic words, and he kind of like runs his fingers down the side of the blade.
Mhm.
And I'll cast smite.
Okay.
And it kind of will. That's right. I got to actually roll for that. It's,
As soon as you start chanting magic over it, his eyes just grow huge and he is fascinated.
D10.
Mighty smiter. Who smites the smite?
We've reset, so we're back now. Points, it's just gonna be 1. All right, here we go. And it's Pathfinder. It's one or the other.
Mhm.
So, and I get a +1 because of my thing. So it'll be a 7.
Okay. Yep. You
So-
successfully cast the spell.
So yeah, as he's running his fingers along it, you see a couple of like little magic like runes kind of appear, and it kind of then has a little bit of like magic, like haze around it. Your weapon,
Ooh.
sir.
Thank you.
Now,
Turns to a sibling.
now I will
Actual
warn.
baby.
I will warn you. Magic does not last long, but it should last long enough in case of emergencies.
Okay.
So just stand guard.
And he like stands behind you protectively and like widens his stance a little bit and holds the sword with 2 hands. Aarrol, as you're
Feet a little bit wider.
wobbles them apart a little bit more.
That's good.
Aarrol, as you're inspecting the closet and sort of moving things around, you sort of like are moving some of those furs around, perhaps like looking to see if like any thing interesting falls out. You do notice what looks like a hole in a floorboard underneath this pile of furs. And when you sort of like nudge it, it lifts up pretty easily. Like it'd be a tight fit, but
Put my head in there. Like,
something.
Oh, hey, there's a hole here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna stick my head in it like a genius.
Okay.
rest both hands. I have
If I get
quarterstaff.
stuck,
Like
make sure you get some butter.
I have elemental manipulation. I can like just pop you out, squeeze you like a zit.
Squeeze you like a
If I had a copper every time that's happened.
I see what he did there, Snax.
Well, I got my head
Oh,
stuck
hey,
in
you can
tight holes
use
before.
you can use Benny's to re-roll both dice, right?
I think so.
That's better. What is Aarrol's parry?
Harry, 7.
As you stick your head in, you see a blur of movement as this small sized creature comes flailing at you with some kind of weapon. And you sort of pull your head back just in time before your face is slashed with it. As something in the crawl space underneath the house just tried to slash you in the face. Well, you have dark vision. You could
Mhm.
clearly see that it is the shape of a malnourished, wounded, very angry and pissed off goblin.
And I scooch back onto my butt a little, and I'm just like, there's a
Yes.
goblin under the floorboards.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Oh,
As
yeah?
soon as you say that, the
Yeah.
mother is like, "Right, seriously?"
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't
Aaron, get
joke
back
about
and-
those
and-
things.
And of course, as soon as she says, "Aaron, get back," he's like, "No! I have I have a magic sword. I can help."
Stand in front of your mother, boy. Just protect her and your sibling.
I go
Okay.
over and I will cast stun down at the goblin.
Okay, go ahead and roll your magic.
This is the first time I've used a spell.
Yay, Yahtzee.
Alright, so I believe I use a performance for this. That's my casting. I will re-roll that.
Mhm.
Fudge. Still didn't succeed, but fudge. Okay.
Yeah, so you cast your spell at it, and the goblin just immediately flattens to the floor like a pancake and snarls at you angrily. At this point, it'd probably be wise to do initiative.
Sure.
That's you.
Yeah. How do I do this again? Here we go. Shuffle. And then deal. Draw one card for all players.
Quick drag. I got a 6 of diamonds.
Queen of Hearts.
Ace of diamonds.
All right. So, Snax, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go up to the floorboard.
Mhm.
Can I say that I had some of my food in my pocket?
Yeah.
I pull out a clump of raw meat. And I put it close to the floorboard, and I put it like under the like where the goblin can see it, and I'm like, "Hey, come get it."
Okay. Are you just trying to lure it out, or do you have another plan? Okay. Yeah. Very quickly, actually, when is its turn? It's not its turn yet. So I will say That's what you do. Aarrol, what would you like to do? You see her pull this clump of raw meat out of her pocket to try and lure this goblin out, seemingly.
Okay. Hey, you got this, Arrow. You got this. You don't do magic often. You got this. You feel great. You can do this. Yes, you can do this.
Believe in the
Attempt to-
me that believes in you.
Attempt to cast. Just reach, basically like put my head/hand down and try to stun the goblin again with a spell.
Okay, go for it.
It's like, I got this. I got this. You feel great. You feel great. You can take freezer on.
Hey! Shit. So that's definitely a raise. For those at home, he got a 14.
Okay, so this is the spell known as stun.
It exploded twice, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was his wild die.
Yeah.
Okay, so victim must
Six,
make
6, and 2.
a vigor roll with a -2
Mm-hmm.
because of the stun. Oof. Ow. Oof.
Where the hell are my PowerPoints in here?
Well, but they have to beat your roll. Right.
No, it's just a vigor
Or
roll.
just a 4.
Yeah. The -2.
Oh, that's a shame.
He
Okay,
succeeded.
he does succeed, yeah.
Damn. So a massive stun.
Yeah, so you release your spell and you do feel that it hit and takes effect. But this goblin seems to shake off the effect and is sort of stumbling towards where Snax is. Zara, what would you like to do?
So I can hold my action, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So, what I would like to do is, I'm gonna, I guess, cast and hold, element manipulation, specifically the earth. And so that way when the goblin like tries to come at like Snax, when it gets at least within like eyesight of him, cast it enough where it becomes a tripping hazard.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and spend the points or whatever. And then do I need to do anything else to, or
I
does that
will
need to
say
be
that
does that need to
when
be a win
when
it happens?
when it triggers, that's when you will cast the spell.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just mark the point then.
And
That way
on his
and yeah,
turn, he's rushing at Snax and gonna try and take that chunk of meat and possibly her hand as well. So are you letting this thing get to her, or are you gonna try and trip it first?
if it's close enough to get her, that's when I would like to trip it.
Okay, yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your spell, your
Alright.
magic.
That would be an 8.
That succeeds. I will say that he has to make a let's say agility roll to avoid that. That makes sense. And you got an 8, so that would be a raise. So I'll say that like the stun spell that it is a -2. So that actually, because of the -2, because you got that raise, he does not succeed. And he like as Snax, you feel the graze of his sharp goblin teeth against your hand, but not enough to do anything more than like maybe leave a red mark.
Behind
As
you, you would
this-
hear it. You would hear a thump as he like Zara was kind of muttering under his breath, and then just with his staff, just tink.
Yeah, and then there is a softer thud as the goblin just face plants into the earth underneath the house.
Can I see him?
Yeah, looking down, you see this goblin face down in the ground in the dirt, straight into their soul. And that is the end of that round. So, real quick,
Oh, how about the kid? He's got a mighty sword on.
actually, yeah, he does. He's gonna try and he's gonna run in and try and do something.
Oh no, kid, don't! It's dangerous.
Such sarcasm.
You gotta start at some age.
Okay, I'm gonna assume. What is the rule for if you don't have any skill in a thing? It's like 1d4 minus 2.
Yeah. So unless this kid's rolling fours. What does smite do? Just extra damage?
Yeah. Yeah, increases the damage by +2.
Yeah, so Aaron runs up and attempts to slash at the goblin. The goblin hears the running footsteps and sort of rolls to the side, snarling. And just hisses at the kid, and Aaron sort of like jumps back and then back at the goblin. Meanwhile, his mom is like panicked and trying to push past you guys to grab him by the back of the shirt and pull him back while also holding on to the kid, who is the baby, who at this point is screeching, terrified. Now is a new cards.
What about the dog?
The dog is barking furiously, but there are a lot of people in this small closet.
How about Snax? I mean, Snax, that person.
Percy is probably on top of on top of the door, not wanting to be anywhere near this goblin. So let's see who goes first.
Got a 4.
Oh, I got a 2 of clubs.
A 7.
I go as slow as you
Next,
can.
you are first.
Holy cow. Do you want to kill it?
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it.
That's
Kill
up to you.
It's a goblin.
You can wound it. It also is gonna try to hurt this family.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Go for it.
What do I need to roll again? I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Okay.
Athletics and your wild dice, which is a d6.
Okay.
And take whichever is higher unless it explodes.
Okay. I'm gonna use a Benny.
Go for it.
I got a 1 on both dice.
Oh, on both dice. So,
Yeah.
bad news. When you get
Can't
a 1
use a
on both
Benny?
dice, you can't use
Can't
a
use a
Bennett every
Benny.
roll.
Yep.
It's as bad as you can get.
That is a trying to remember what that one's called.
Critical failure, fumble.
Yeah. Fumble, that's what it is.
You boned. Yeah. Bone zone. Yeah, this is specifically the Goblin in the Closet sound set.
Nice.
Yep.
So because I am not, nope, here it is. I was gonna say I can't find the and the critical failure is just critical failure then. Okay.
You just
Yeah.
we can't fix it. Yeah.
Well, I thought because it had a special name that there was like a special thing with it, but okay, here it is. So when you roll 1 on both the skill die and the wild die, the attempt automatically fails and something bad happens. So I'll say you throw your dagger and it gets stuck in the like in the bottom wall where it's hard to get back, and that dagger is kaput at the moment, or at least going to be difficult to retrieve until this goblin is no longer trying to bite your face off.
And the goblin didn't grab it.
After you is the goblin, who's going to attempt to bite your face off. Or actually,
over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here.
I will say that Aaron's mom did get a chance to pull him back, so he's no longer in melee. So I will say it's a chance of it's either going to go after Snax or Aarrol.
Over here, over here.
It is going after Aarrol.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I thought that was a much higher number on that dice. Oh, that's a 5 versus your parry.
Yeah, with my star knife out, my parry is 8, so no.
Damn.
It's like, pathetic goblin.
And it is Zaro's turn.
So, how does in the elemental manipulation, it talks, one of the examples it gives is like pushing. Like, how exactly does like that? I guess that conflict work.
So
It says something about a strength D6 or D8 with the raise. But it doesn't really say specifically what that means.
So I would probably have it just be a standard difficulty where
Because would it not be kind of contested some way?
So I'll say that it would basically be a contest, except instead of the difficulty normally being 4, it would be the goblin strength or athletics versus you roll a D6 strength, or if you get a raise, then a D8 strength.
Okay.
It would be as if the spell had a strength of D6 or D8.
Okay. That's good, because my strength is a D4.
Yeah.
It's actually a maneuver.
Oh.
Opposed rolls of strength. Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay. So, and then I guess I don't know if it actually would mechanically do anything in that, but like if I applied a modifier where the volume, like, so the one I have is air, you can push some button, and I just thought it would be really funny to just push the goblin out of the hole.
Okay.
But there's a modifier where you spend 3 extra points. The volume of air, earth, fire, water is tripled. I don't know if that actually mechanically changes anything versus, because it doesn't say anything about like raising a die or anything.
Yeah,
like that,
I would
so.
say in this case it probably wouldn't do much effect.
Okay.
This would be more useful for like if you had a group of creatures. So like against one goblin, it's probably not going to do more than just tear up more of the floorboards. But if you had like a group of them, you could maybe push multiple goblins with it.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm just gonna try that.
Right.
In this case, to kind of flavor it a little more to what it is, I'm gonna try and do that with earth, basically just kind of like bump them out, like pool cue. So I need D10 to go on cast the magic. A little hard to see down there, so I'm kind of in there blind, I guess. That would be a 10 total.
That successfully casts the spell, and then
Okay, and then it's the
that is a raise. So
it's okay.
Yeah.
So,
The strength.
okay, and it's still the wild die.
Yeah.
Okay, so then That I got a 5 on the D8.
So with that, you push this goblin out of the hole, and it's sort of like does the thing where it flails its arms mid-air before again face planting, this time on the floor in front of Snax.
But there you go.
Um,
Can't miss this.
Um,
It's Aarrol's turn, right?
yes, it is.
all right, so prone means its parry is reduced by 2.
Good to know.
Yeah, I'm looking at the page because push has a thing where normally you make an athletics check to, or be knocked prone when you're pushed.
Oh, okay.
So I see it, I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do what an elf's gotta do. And I go over and try to stab it to put out of its misery.
Go for it.
Can't have a goblin messing with things. Oh, no.
Do you want to use a
What did I hit its
Oh,
parry?
hang on, let me check. I just saw the really low roll.
Yeah, I rolled a 4, but depends on his parry.
Because of the -2 from him being prone, you hit.
Sterna, so roll damage.
Holy fuck.
I got to rise, people. So that was 14.
How would you like to murder the shit out of this goblin?
I just
You
walk
can
over.
see that it has already been wounded. It looks like it's probably taken some like slashing wounds, probably from various guards.
Let's go over, grab his head, get my star knife. I was like, Aaron, Snax, here's how you dispose of a goblin when they are in your closet.
I cover the boy's eyes.
I just put the star knife under it and just, kind of jump up a little and just go down and do a little curb stomp on it. Yeah.
Zaro, you cover the boy's eyes and he sort of like crouches down to see.
No.
All right.
And as soon as you like let go, his mother realizes the thing isn't moving and lets go of him. He immediately goes over and starts whacking it with a sword while the glow starts to dissipate.
Get him.
Yeah. Your son is an adventurer in the making, ma'am.
Or at least very protective of his family.
Could be a guard one day. Mighty warrior.
I don't know. I don't know how to thank you. We hadn't.
Do you have any
Thank
herbal
you so
tea?
much. I do. Yeah, I have a little. I could do that.
Okay.
And we
yeah.
also. I have some fresh bread that I made. We could serve you dinner, perhaps for.
Pretty early for dinner. No, just.
Well, I
just,
mean, to like.
No, just some
make you
tea.
a
We
meal.
need to sit around and we're going to talk to you and the kid.
Okay.
We got to debrief after such an incident, and we've got to dispose of this body.
Absolutely, yeah. We can call the guards to deal with this. Thank you so much.
Oh, we got a magical raccoon that disposes of bodies for us.
The raccoon is standing on top of the door, like fur all fluffed up, just looking at you like the fuck.
Can I say that the elemental manipulation basically just kind of popped him out and closed the hole that was in the floorboard or whatever?
Sure, yeah.
And then so I guess it's popped out the knife right there at the end, opening anyway, or it's in the ceiling.
Yeah. So I will say, Snax, you can retrieve your knife now if you would like. Now that the threat of this one lone goblin is gone.
I'm gonna try to get it.
And like looking at this goblin, you can tell like it hasn't eaten well. It's been struggling for a while. It's kind of malnourished and looks like it has several wounds that are infected and fucked up.
This poor creature.
Yeah. Good thing we dispose of it when we can. They can be very vicious. One day he might have came and like could have killed the dog or the dad, maybe eat the baby. They're they're like that, especially when they're in states like this, where they're malnourished and just desperate.
You say that, and the woman holds the baby a little closer and like pulls Aaron further away from the corpse of this thing as he's still trying to hack away at it, and the dog is currently like chewing on its leg, trying to rip its leg off.
Good puppy.
Got
two good defenders here, man.
I will dispose of this.
No, I got it. I'm younger. I can carry things better. Hold on. What is your strength?
Strength is 4.
Yeah, I have a D6. Look over at Snax. Are you buffer than me?
No.
It's
a goblin. Goodness sake.
I'm just making sure which one of us. So I'll go and I guess throw it in the dumpster.
Okay. As you like exit the house, dragging this goblin, you actually see the sheriff approaching the house and just sort of like stops mid-step.
Yo,
looking
Sheriff
at you.
Hemlock. Here.
What? I'm not.
Closet goblin.
I wasn't gonna ask, but now I feel like I have to.
Closet goblin. This goblin living in a closet. Probably snuck in there after the festival. Hasn't been eating. The little boy in here slew him with a mighty magical sword.
Right.
His name's Aaron. Did remarkably well. Beast stood no chance at all.
Well, I appreciate you stepping up for the people of the town again. I actually was coming to ask if the group of you wanted to attend a meeting that might be of interest to the group of you. Perhaps pertaining to the apparent goblin threat in the area.
Okay. I'll tell everybody what time and where.
We're meeting over at the town hall in about 20 minutes.
Okay. Make sure you dispose the goblin properly.
Certainly.
Good man.
Like picks it up by the ankle.
Back in, sit down. Sheriff says in about 20 minutes he wants a meeting with us to deal with goblin issues.
Thought we just dealt with goblin issues.
Apparently there's more.
Goblin issues?
Yeah.
All right.
But good job, kid. You did remarkably well.
Thanks. This is the best magic sword ever.
Yeah.
See, Mom, I told you there was a goblin in the closet. I will not doubt you again.
He's going to be insufferable.
Yeah, he will be. Yeah.
Like every time you try to tell him that he does something, he's going to turn right back. Remember that time there's a goblin in my closet?
Aaron, don't you give your parents, any hardship.
But she makes the group of you some tea and pulls out some fresh bread and a little bit of fruit that she has to get you guys a little bit of breakfast as thank you before your meeting with Sheriff Hemlock.
Snacks, will you participate of the fruit in the bread? Or just the tea?
Just the tea. Thank you though.
You have an allergy.
No.
She still puts some on a plate for you, which immediately Percy just drags the plate in front of him.
Yeah.
And then like stuffs his cheeks.
I lean to Zaro. I think I'm hypothesizing that the reason Snax does this, she grew up really poor, so she's used to sacrificing her food to make sure others are fed before she herself is fed, and she probably had a big family of orphan children with her. So that's why she's doing this. So she makes sure we all eat, and then she just goes in the room if there's any leftovers, and that's what she eats. She wants to make sure everyone else is taken care of.
Such a noble sacrifice. Bless her heart.
Gosh, guys. Don't eat anything really except for
Gooey duck.
You know what? It's all right. You don't have to tell us.
She pulls out of her pocket again and plops on the table and releases it and shows you a clump of raw meat.
You know, I'm gonna. I totally forgot you had that in your pocket when you threw it at the goblin. It kind of slipped my mind.
That's
You know, I thought she was just carrying it to eat later because she does do that, or Percy had it and took it in there. You know? So you prefer to eat meat that's been in your pocket for several days?
No.
Hey, I don't judge. I mean, I hear some people like pee on sharks before they eat them. So
That's strange.
Meanwhile, the mom is just across the room, just like pouring cups of tea, trying not to listen in on this conversation.
Oh, I eat raw meat.
so you do eat it. That's the exact opposite of what we were thinking. It's okay. You like things raw. That's fine.
You like the protein. You don't like to cook any of it out. Besides, you know what?
Yeah, no problem with that.
Trying to get swole.
Do you add any
Yeah.
like salt and pepper or anything?
Yeah, I do put salt and pepper on it.
Oh, that's good at least.
That's good. Yes.
I mean, you're not some sort of tasteless, spiceless heathen. But yeah, we don't mind if you raw dog it, you know.
Or a raccoon, I would, whatever, it's fucking, whatever the term may be. But
yeah, I mean, full-blooded elves, we tend to be more vegetarian than we eat meat. We eat a little bit, but it's not really big in our diets. So I'm fine with that. Each their own. I used to be a Presbyterian, but then I decided to eat more bacon.
So we'll say that you guys finished your meal with this small family, and she actually sends Aaron out to go get his dad from work so that he can be with the family and let them know what's going, so he knows what happened and can patch up that hole in the floorboards so that nothing like this happens again.
Yeah, yeah, tell your husband he is lucky because can you imagine if one night he came and was like, I'm gonna check this out, put his head down there.
You know what,
too,
Aarrol?
so
Let's just keep walking. Let's just keep. You know what? You have a lovely day, madam, and
Yeah,
I'm glad
thank
I'm glad we were able to help keep walking, elf boy.
You guys
Make small
make your
talk.
way over to the town hall, where I'll say along the way you run into Banyen.
Yo, what up?
And once inside you see Sheriff Hemlock talking with somebody else who you guys recognize as Mayor Deverin, who some of you have possibly either met or at least saw the opening announcements of the festival.
Calm yourself, Percy.
I mean,
it's just the mayor.
It's just the mayor. She's all right. As well as a blonde elf woman that Aarrol and I believe Zaro, you've been in town for a while too as well. Both
Quite a while.
recognize as Shalelu, the ranger bounty hunter that comes to town a few times a year. And we will pick up there next time with what she has to share with you guys.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
No.
So this was fun. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Remember to check out Sirenscape.
Yes,
Links
they're
in
super
the
cool.
be posted where we legally are obligated to put in.
Yes,
They just ask for us to shout out and then to put the thing somewhere in order to use their stuff.
Yeah.
I like having background ambience sometimes. If it gets too annoying, we'll stop. But yeah, I like
No, it's cool. Yeah, so check us out. We have a bunch of other videos and things on our channel. I'm gonna say maybe let's not do plugs this time just because we're still catching up on episodes, so it'll be a while before this one airs. But unfortunately we did not have Alt, but hopefully he'll be with us next time. But check out his stuff, his Twitter and everything is in the description below. And next time we will catch up with Shalelu the Ranger, and the group will meet the mayor for the first time.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.